GST202. Just before we talk about what it says according to the thumbnail, early warning, we're going to be talking about what it means by perception, having it wrongly, and how long it can last. With this being said, let's all straight into it. But just before that, for those of you who are new to the stream, do also smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and for those of you that might be interested in becoming a member of our private class, it's highly essential. Where we walk you through all your courses, give you all you need to succeed in your courses throughout the semester, assist you with practice questions and keynotes just to ensure you are all set up. Get well to reach out to me on www.tutorial.com. Use the WhatsApp button on the top right hand corner. I can enable you to send me a direct message on WhatsApp. With this being said, let's all shoot into it. All right. So, like I said, we are taking the course GST202, and according to the thumbnail, we are two. Okay, just going to confirm the audio very quickly. Just a moment. Just to confirm the audio and be sure we all are on the same page. Now, like I said, we're going to be talking about, as we have it on the thumbnail, which says early warning. Okay, but just before then, we're going to talk about what it means by perception. When we say perception, what are we talking about? Okay, when we say perception, what are we talking about? Okay, just a moment. Just trying to confirm the audio just to ensure we all are on the same page. Now, we have, please, if you can hear me clearly, let me know in the comment section so we don't waste much time going back and forth. Awesome. I think the audio is on point. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, the audio is on point. Okay. Now we can continue. Okay. Now, awesome. So we can continue. So now we have here perception. Now when we talk about perception, have you heard of the term that first impression lasts, all right? First impression lasts and takes a long time to get erased. All right. So your first impression about somebody goes a long way about determining who the person is. All right. Now, speaking of the course GST202, it's all about conflict and how it can be properly harnessed, not negatively harnessed. Now, wrong perception of the value of other groups has also been a source of conflict. Now, this can be a serious source of conflict if it is harnessed wrongly. As we have it here, that wrong perception, all right, the term perception itself means your view slash impression slash thought about others. Okay, so now if you have a wrong view, a wrong impression, or a contaminated thought about a group or an individual, then this can be a source of conflict. Now, conflict at this level are usually very difficult. Okay, conflict at this level are usually very difficult to settle, because as long as you have negative impression, as long as you have negative view about somebody, then you begin to what? Stereotype. All right, stereotype steps in. Okay, stereotype steps in. And when we talk about stereotype, we are simply talking about the generalization about a group of person. All right, generalization about a group of people. I beg your pardon. Now you see how this works. Wrong perception, stereotype, and from there, okay, if care is not taken, it can get out of hand. Please, as you join the stream, do you want to say good evening, hello, or let us know where you are streaming from? Okay, and if you are yet to smash like button, do also smash the like button. And if you're also yet to subscribe to the channel, do also subscribe to the channel. Now, so we have that as that. So just to say something about, we have been able to get something on what it means by your perception and how it can lead to conflict, okay, and how it can be properly harnessed and managed. So, therefore, this type of source of conflict can be very difficult to control, as we have said. So now let's move straight forward to the set topic for today, which is called early warning. Now, early warning can also be defined as what we call collection, analysis, and communication of relevant evidence and conclusion to policymakers to enable them make choices. Now, early warning to be a complex system of indicator. It was a complex system of indications. Complex system of indications or indicator to what predict the probability that a crisis, all right, is likely to happen, okay, so that preventive action can be taken. A complex system of indicators. Let's go with indicators. Now, these indicators are out there. These indicators, they are deliberate. Okay, they are deliberate about giving signs and prediction. All right, giving signs slash prediction of the chances of a possible conflict, the chances of a possible conflict, and how a preventive action can be taken. And we have all, and we have that on what we call early warning. Okay, so it does not just obviously pops up. It does not just obviously indicates that, oh, there are chances that this and this will happen. It takes some underground work, which we now refer to as the collection of information, analyze the information, okay, and communicates from what you have gotten from the information gathered, communicate it relevant information you've been able to conclude at. It's good to gather information and prompts, but they have to be verified. All right. So what you now get from verifying this information is what you now communicate properly, okay, to necessary policymakers who will further look into it and take preventive actions. So we have that as that. Now there are types of early warnings. Okay, we have conflict early warning. This type is said to be information or system that aims at preventing conflict that could take, all right, any form if not could be prevented. So we have types. The first one, conflict early warning, CEW. Okay, here it is a type of information or system, information given or system designed at preventing an impending conflict, all right, that could take any form, all right, a conflict that is already creating smoke, all right, and you know it, if the smoke is not quickly attended to, it might turn to a fire, all right, it might turn into fire that will become wild, all right, while eventually that it will consume anything in its path. Okay, so as we say here, impending, we are talking about something that is forthcoming. The chances are high, the odds are favoring. So if it's not quickly attended to, then it will get out of hand. So let's take that again. System aimed at preventing impending conflicts. So we have disaster early warning. That's number two, disaster early warning. This is geared towards preventing or minimizing an impending natural disaster that is unavoidable or cannot be prevented, such as earthquake, hurricane, tsunami, climate change, and so on. This is disaster early warning. I think there was a time I think in the US, probably Alaska or the likes, where there was a tsunami by the sea rise above its level and water rushed into the streets and flooded a lot of homes and a lot of things happened. Crazy winds, water level rise, a lot of things happened. So these are natural disasters. So this is categorized under DEW, which is disaster early warning, geared towards minimizing natural disasters. Geared towards minimizing natural disasters. Okay, so we have that as that. So now we've spoken about early warnings. So as well, we have also early warning indicators. Okay, we have early warning indicators as well. So early warning indicators. Now, the dictionary defines indicators as those things which are pointer to a given condition. Indicators are those things which are pointers to a given condition according to the dictionary. Okay. Now, the end of the Cold War and the collapse of the former Soviet Union brought about easy access to highly, all right, lethal weaponry. Now, research have revealed that the death toll, all right, from small arms and light weapons exceeded the toll of the atomic bombs, all right, that devastated Hiroshima and Nagasaki during the Second World War. Now, what are we talking about here? Indicators are very, very important. Okay, they might not, like I said earlier, they might not come out, they might not pop out easily or obviously, right? But from information gathered from intels and from surveys help to identify that these are potential threats. Therefore, it should be handled as quick as possible to avoid further disaster. And here are examples as we have just made comparison, talking about at the end of Cold War, you know, were pretty much available weaponries scattered abroad, and access to these weaponries were not an issue, and it could have probably fell into wrong hands and warranted the misuse of such weaponry. So, speaking of this, we are going to be talking about small arms, all right, light weapons and types of small arms. But just before then, just going to erase this so we can have a fresh page for that. Now, speaking of which, small arms are weapons or instruments, all right? They are weapons or instruments that can be easily operated by an individual, all right? Easily operated, easily moved around. Weapons or instruments, all right? Easily, all right? Operated, let's just put it this way, that can be easily operated, easily without stress by an individual, by its user. In view of that, we have light weapons. All right, they are okay. Light weapons, as we have it here, they are operated with a combined support of a crew of two or three. All right, combined efforts. Okay, operated. They're also weapons operated with a combined efforts. Support of a crew of support of a crew, okay, combined effort of a crew of two or more, all right, of at least a minimum of two or three. So we have that as that. Now there are types of small arms. We have the likes of roll, all right. We have the likes of revolvers, and self-loading pistols. All right, we have the likes of rifles and carbines. Okay, we have the likes of, so we have the types. We have the likes of revolvers. We have the likes of rifles. Okay, self-loading pistols, carbines. We have submachine gun. We have assault rifles, light machine guns. All right, these are examples of small arms and light weapons. So we have category of light weapons. Now this, okay, I think we should specify that properly. So we have small arms. Then we have light weapons. Okay, so here we have the likes of revolvers. All right, we have the like of self. Okay, loading pistols. Okay, we have the likes of rifles. All right, rifles. Are likes of carbines. Okay, we have like of sub. All right, machine guns. Likes of submachine guns. All right, we have like of assault rifles and light machine guns. So here we have heavy machine guns. All right, here we have handheld under barrel and mounted grenade launchers. All right, so we have heavy machine guns. Okay, we also have portable anti-aircraft gun. All right, portable anti-aircraft guns, and a list of them. And also, we also have ammunition and explosives. Another ammunition and explosive, we have the likes of shells and missiles. Okay, I think we should just make out space here. Okay, explosives. Likes of explosive, we have shells. All right, shells. We have missiles. Okay, and we have landmines. Okay, we have landmines as we end landmines, landmines. So we have that as that. So now, with this being said, um, let's take a step further. Let's talk about what it means by armed race. Now, when we talk about armed race, what are we talking about? We are simply talking about a situation in which two countries or group of countries are continually trying to get more and better weapons over each other. Okay, arm race, a situation whereby a country, all right, or two countries, I mean to say, let's take that down. All right, two countries, a situation whereby two countries or group of countries are group of countries are continually, all right, are continually trying to get more and better, more and better weapons than each other. Okay, more and better weapons than each other. So we also have what is called arms proliferation. All right, arms proliferation. Now, this refers to the easy availability or influx of illicit small arms and light weapons into wrong hands or unauthorized groups of people, okay, for use against individuals or groups that are meant to be protected. All right. So basically, this is what it is about arms proliferation. When small arms get into the wrong hand and they are being used for selfish or personal interest against people that are to be protected. So the protected has now become the targeted. All right. It's a very, very good example of arms proliferation. And some causes of this is because what we call undemocratic governance, all right, undemocratic electoral process, weak economic base of most countries are engulfed with crisis. When a government is undemocratic, comes a lot of things, a lot of re- uh, rebels, all right, a lot of things comes up with that, and those are the causes of arms, just havoc, cause havoc, and the likes. Now we have that as that. So now having talked about the arms race, talked about the arms proliferation. Now let's talk about arms control. Okay, arms control is an umbrella term for what restriction upon the development, production, and stockpiling, proliferation, and usage of weapons, especially weapons of mass destruction. Okay, so we have arms. Let's talk about proliferation. All right, we have um light, no, not light, small arms. All right, we have easy. No, let's not just easy availability. It's just availability of or easy as right access. Okay, easy access to light weapons, to light weapons. Okay, into the wrong hand, into the wrong hand, and when the right thing is in the wrong hand, abuse is inevitable. And now talking about the control, all right, arms control is an umbrella term for restriction upon, all right, restriction upon the what? Development, production, proliferation, the death, production, proliferation, stock filing, and usage of weapons. Okay, weapons, especially, all right, weapon of mass destruction. Talking about dangerous weapons. So we have that as that. I think we're almost done with the course for the semester, and the next class I'm going to be taking will be on D military, all right, demilitarization, and that should be all on the course of for this semester, and will be on Telegram. Thank you very much, everyone. I believe you'll be able to gain something into this class. Please let's do to submit our to the appropriate quarters, and I look forward to you all in subsequent tutorial. Do have a wonderful evening.